Hola.
Hola! Hey! I love when I have a bunch of ladies calling me on the hotline. Hotline bling. Yeah, and then there comes Dad, and then Robbie's got to go. Hey, ladies, I'm Robbie Rob from 98.5 The Beat. Yaya just got in here. She's going to take over this interview. I just want to say hi, ladies. Hello.
Awesome. Hi.
Yeah, I met you at the Fanfare, girls. Latino Mix 95.1. That's what's up. Oye, chicas. Okay, so aquí tenemos a Nadia, we got Leslie, we got Anaí, Berna, Adela. How are you guys doing?
We're awesome. You know, working, trying to get days off, but I think that's kind of impossible.
I know, chicas, but you guys are always making it happen. Seriously, we saw you at the Fanfare. You did phenomenal. Specifically, one of the songs that you did was a Selena song. Baila esta cumbia que la verdad lo rockearon increíble. Cuéntame un poquito. The Selena, the day of their death is actually coming this weekend, this Saturday, and we wanted to know what Selena meant to you. Como una mujer que, empowerment figure, y más que estar en el mundo de Tejano. Cuéntanos un poquito acerca de eso.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Bueno, básicamente es nuestra inspiración, ¿verdad? Siendo mujeres, el ambiente de la música, de lo norteño, lo tejano es completamente dominado por hombre. Y creo que Selena fue el perfecto ejemplo para enseñar que las mujeres pueden. Y creo que hasta ahorita el momento it's still hard, todavía es difícil siendo mujeres estando en este ambiente, pero creo que Selena pues les enseñó a muchos que no porque eres mujeres no puedes, aunque no porque eres mujeres no puedes dominar lo que es lo norteño, lo tejano, porque ella tenía un enorme gente que la seguía y que la quería, y no necesariamente por lo que ¿cómo se dice? No necesariamente por el cuerpo, pero más que todo era por la forma que era su música, su personalidad. Entonces, claro, para nosotros es un ejemplo para poder pues seguir adelante y tratar de hacer un poquito de lo mucho que ella hizo.
Exactamente. She was most definitely a trailblazer. What was one aspect of Selena that inspired you when you wanted to come into the Tejano industry?
I think it was definitely just her personality. I mean, you see her videos and you see the way she speaks and the way she talks and that energy on stage that she had, that she was just a natural. Like everything she did, she just looked so natural. And, it's kind of what we aim to do. Like, do whatever you're going to do, try to do it your best, give it a lot of energy, and try to be as natural as you can be. Because that's what people like. They like when you're natural. You don't want to fake it. You don't want to pretend to be something you're not. And that's kind of what we aim to do. We are who we are on stage. We always tell everyone we don't consider ourselves the best musicians or the best dancers, but we love what we do, and we just try to get that feeling across to our fans.
Exactly. A while ago, a long time ago, I interviewed you for a Gordi La Flaca interview that we talked about, how you guys were starting off. And now that I met you more during Fanfare, I see that you guys more or less take a little bit as to what Selena and his dad did. You guys all are a family and all are rocking it in your own instruments. Igual así como hizo Selena con el papá de Selena con su familia. Cuéntame un poquito, your dad gets on you guys to perfect every instrument, or how is it? Is it more or less how Abraham Quintanilla was with Selena?
It's funny because we know Mr. Abraham very well, and we've known the Quintanilla family as well, and we've come to realize that he is really nice compared to my dad. Our dad is like 10 times worse. But in our scenario, it was a little different because Leslie, the Bajo Quinto player, she's actually the one that started it. It wasn't like my dad. My dad was never like, oh, we're going to make a band. Like, no, it was Leslie. And then once my dad realized what we wanted to do, he was like, okay. But, I mean, he definitely has always been really, really strict. And, like, whatever you're going to do, you better do it good. Even like, when it comes to the way we look, like, he tells us, hey, go to the gym. Y'all need to work out because I don't want y'all dying or not being able to breathe on stage. He's like, it's your job and you have to take it seriously. So he's very big on that. Like, you need to exercise. You need to be in shape. Like, if you're going to be up there singing and dancing, you need to try to look your best. So he definitely is strict, but really, I think he really is, like, a little more strict than what Mr. Abraham seems to be.
Awesome. And one of the things I noticed is that while you guys were singing on stage, one of the things your dad made sure that you did, like Abraham did to Selena as well, was making sure that you guys read out each and every sign that was out there. calling you guys out. You know that day there was someone from Washington, and then también alguien de Nuevo
Uh-huh.
Mexico. So that's something that you guys, I guess it makes you always stay humble, and that's something that is amazing about you. Like
Yeah.
it was for Selena. She was extremely humble. So tell me a little bit about that, that relationship with your dad and your fans.
Oh yeah, he is very big on that, like making sure that we say hello to those people that drive hours to come see us, because we're not necessarily always in their town. So there's people who come in, and he always makes the time to either bring them after the show or before the show, bring them to the bus, give them like an extra shirt or something, make them feel special, because we understand, and we know it as well, because we've met other artists and we're fans as well, and sometimes you meet these people and they don't necessarily, it's not that they disappoint you, but they don't really treat you the way you expected to, and it kind of like makes you be like, oh, like, damn, okay. So we kind of understand why my dad is like that, and we try to do that as well with our fans, say hello, and like my dad always says, it's not your fans' fault if you're having a bad day, if your head hurts, if you've been working all day, if you woke up early. That's none of their problem. When you're around them, you need to smile, you need to greet them. And he's like, and people in general, like, he's like, no matter what, wherever you go, say hello, smile, because people will take it the wrong way. He's like, and you don't want that. You don't want them to say, oh, La Fenix, they came in here and they didn't say hi, or they had a face. Like, sometimes we get distracted, but it's not that, before our shows and all that, when we're with fans, we really try to say hello and
Awesome.
really pay attention to our surroundings.
That's what's up. And precisamente, one of the aspects that is amazing about you guys is that you always look on point. Por ejemplo, como Selena, she brought the bustier into play. We all know about that. How about you guys? Did Selena inspire you when it comes to fashion? Because obviously she was a trailblazer in that area as well.
Oh, yeah. When we first started, my dad used to dress us, and that was a disaster. We looked like little cows, little
Talk about women
animals.
empowerment here, girl.
Yeah, it was disastrous. And then, we started dressing ourselves, but the person who really like kind of stepped up our outfits and like our makeup and really bringing out our own style in every outfit was actually Selena's sister, Quintanilla.
Wow.
We did an album with Mr. Quintanilla. We recorded there in their studios, and the album cover was directed by Suzette. And that's where she really was like, look, you can all wear like the same colors, but you don't exactly have to be in the same outfit, because we're all different. We're all different girls, and we have different shapes. And after working with that album, we really made sure to work with our outfits, and really, because we each have, we each have our own personalities and our own bodies. So we kind of now know what works best with each other, and that's something that even with the makeup, Suzette also helped us. We got some classes from Suzette's makeup artist and things like that.
Cool.
And it really stepped up our game. We're kind of, it's definitely a lot better. We're like, thank God, because it just really made the difference. So we're just very, very honored mostly that we've been able to work with the Quintanilla family and to know them, because they are great people, and we've always looked up to Selena. So the fact that we can say, we know them, it's like a dream come true.
Most definitely. And speaking of Selena, have you used the Selena makeup line? I have, and I love it.
Yes, we sure have. We went to our mall nearby. We stood in line for a couple hours, but we made sure to get there on time so we could pick up a couple things, because it's a lot of girls. So we needed a lot of little pieces, a lot of lipsticks and things like that for all of us.
Oh, your puppy must have not been happy with that check, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have to know. He doesn't know.
Nice. Oigan, chicas, and speaking of that, you're so close with Mr. Quintanilla. What's one advice that he gave you that has helped you to this day?
He gave us a lot of advice, but I would definitely say he gives Dad a lot of advice, really, about us. I think it was just mainly, to stick with each other, because in this ¿cómo se dice? En este negocio de la música, in this industry, there's a lot of people that come and go. There's a lot of people that come into our lives, and they're like, hey, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And even my dad, ever since we were little, and Mr. Quintanilla said it as well, like, don't believe everything they tell you. And we're the kind of people that they tell us stuff, and we're just kind of like, okay. And they're kind of like, well, aren't you excited? And we're like, no, because we don't get excited until it's happening, because you just never know. So you really have to be careful who you trust and who you let in, and to really know that it's the industry. It's kind of what you're in. But thankfully with us, we're very blessed to be able to do it with each other and to do it within the family. So we're very, very lucky. And of course, the whole boyfriend and advice and all that. But it's a dad thing. It's a dad thing.
Padrísimo, chicas. And speaking of, ya como Selena y sus hermanos eran, a whole band with you guys, we gotta know, how is it on the bus when you guys are touring? Is it crazy? Especialmente porque, ya saben, las mujeres nosotros somos un poquito más especialitas. So how is it on the bus when you're touring?
Well, it's quite, thankfully we have a very nice bus. We each have our bunks. We have our area where we get ready. We even have vanity back there. But when it's time to get ready, it gets really crazy. There's makeup everywhere. There's clothes all over the place. Our dogs are all over the place. We have 2 little dogs that are on the road with us. But for the most part, we love to sleep. We love to eat. And we really love being with each other. It's really crazy. Like, it's been years and years of doing this together, and we don't get sick of each other. We're very blessed that we get to do it with sisters and not, other people.
And you guys can tell on stage that you guys have an amazing chemistry, so that's awesome. Y felicidades por eso. Y para finalizar, we gotta know which each of you guys, Nadia, Leslie, Anaí, Berna y Adela, quiero saber, which is your favorite Selena song? I want all of you girls to tell me. A ver, Leslie, empezamos contigo.
Okay, I already know mine. I'm Adela, I'm the drummer, and my favorite Selena song is Fotos y Recuerdos. I know mine. I'm Anaí, I play the percussions, and mine is Si Una Vez. Me, Nadia, the bass player, my favorite song is Cobarde. Leslie, the bajo quinta player, my favorite song is Bidi Bidi Bam Bam.
Yeah, that's
and mine, I'm the accordionist, and mine is Carcacha because, even if you don't have money and you have a Carcacha, it's okay, boo. I still love you, Oh, snap.
Eso me encantó. Nada de interés. I love it.
Specific. I know, that sounded like a message, like she was trying to get a message across or something.
That's what's up. That's all about women empowerment because we independent. That's what's up. Pero bueno, muchísimas gracias, chicas. Ellas son las Fenix, and keep on rocking it, girls.
Yeah.